my first blind date. I won't be kidnapped, right? You're not a player, are you?
This seat is taken.
Why do you look familiar? You are Chu Yun-shi, and you are Jubaji.
I don't care about random online names. Tell me about your situation. My name is Chu Yun-shi. I grew up in an orphanage. I'm a writer. My annual income varies. I have a house in Dongzhou. I'll get a small loan next week and buy a car. Are you even listening? Oh.
My name is Ye Meiting, and I have an annual income of 2 billion. I currently have an older sister living abroad.
So, Mr. Ye, where did you tell me you were the CEO of Jincheng Group? You are the president of Jincheng Group. The president of Jincheng Group, a billionaire tycoon. Is it a scam? This is the current situation with the pig, and I'm interested in you.
Get marriage certificate.
You. And I should get married. I just woke up.
I haven't even done my hair yet. I have to state in advance that I don't know how to be a good wife, and I don't know how to do accounts.
Let's learn together. Here, take this card. The password is 6/8. You don't need to worry, I have money. Husband's earnings, meant for the wife to spend.
Okay, then I'll listen to you first. In a moment of impulse, I became a married woman. Shu Yungxi, you've been hired by our HR department here. Please be on time for work in 3 days. Okay, you're going to work, huh? I want to write some content about the workplace. I started working at Hairun, looking for some material and inspiration.
I need to get ready to go to the airport. I'll have the driver take you back. No need for me to drive. Lu Yuan, my wife is going to work at Hairun, and we're about to acquire Hairun.
The company has been acquired, and the new president's wife is coming to intern at the company. You all better be on your toes and not offend the president's wife. Got it? Got it.
What does the president's wife look like?
Can you drive?
Shu Yingying.
Chungxi, long time no see. It's been so long, and you're living such a rough life. Relying on scamming for a living, huh?
I am an intern at Hairun.
No way. It was clearly you who almost bumped into me. Don't act familiar with me when we get into the company. I find it awkward.
Manager Lu. Both of them have the surname Chu. Which one is the president's wife? It must be the one who arrived in a luxury car. Could it be that the wife is a poor scammer dressed in cheap street goods? The smell of poverty is making my eyes water. Look at that limited edition LV diamond watch. It has to be the president's wife. We really need to seize this opportunity. Getting a promotion and a raise is just a matter of her saying the word.
Hello, Madam President. Hello, Madam President. She is actually the Madam President.
No wonder. The CEO's wife is so arrogant and looks down on me. Yes, ma'am, we already know your identity. You actually mistook me for the president's wife. Why not take advantage of this identity? You've got a good eye. But I'm here as an intern, and I have my own goals. So I'll keep a low profile. Understood. Hello, everyone. My name is Chu Yingying, and I'm a new member of the marketing department. I look forward to your support. Hello, everyone.
I'm the director of the marketing department. I want to experience life like Li Yuedu, who is so low-key yet powerful. This is life.
Why delaying? Much stuff to do in the company. Get in. Oh, ma'am. Are you all right? Proctor asked her to come. The lady who just came in asked you to come and tidy up. Why aren't you hurrying? Who else do I have besides you? It's your first day at work, and you're not listening to the boss. Little sister, you're getting fired.
I'm going to get a cloth.
Stop, the rag is dirty and rough. I want you to help me clean it with your clothes. 1.1. Hey, what are you standing there for? The lady asked you to clean. You should feel honored. Hurry up and come over.
I don't deserve this honor. It's more suitable for you. I'm here to work, not to learn how to be a You. If you don't want to do it anymore, I can go talk to Manager Lee right now. Chu Yingying, don't think that just because you're the president's wife, you can take advantage of it. If you're not happy, just hold it in. My clothes are made of cotton, perfect for wiping the table.
Mao Yuqing, someone new for these tasks, and you're unfamiliar. You're naturally a sycophant.
What's the big deal about wiping the table? Just a little person getting ahead, and a sycophant writing it all down in their new book.
Mao Yuqing, go pour a glass of water for the lady. Water Youngxi.
Hey, what are you doing with my bag? I really don't understand what you're saying. You had Mao Yuqing call me to avoid the situation. Isn't that right? Or do you think I should just stand here and wait for something to happen to me? If it weren't for you getting in the way, would she have poured water on my bag? Do you have any idea how much this bag costs? The two of you together wouldn't even be able to cover the damages. There are cameras everywhere. If you try to frame me, don't blame me for not giving you fake.
Shut up.
This is a global limited edition top decorated bag worth $500,000. You spilled hot water on it, its value is less. Adam must make them compensate for it.
Fake bag. Never afford a stud on mine. This stuff's everywhere in Dongdaemun, $39.90 each. Add 20 for realism. Madam, they're envious, talking nonsense. With your status and dowry, no fakes. Genuine ones. Gold-plated studs, steel stamp, hand-stitched. This is copper with yellow thread. This is genuine.
Madam, they are just envious and jealous, deliberately talking nonsense. With your status and the dowry, how could there be any fakes? The genuine ones use gold-plated studs with a steel stamp and are hand-stitched. This is a copper stud with yellow thread. A discerning eye can easily tell the difference.
Stop talking nonsense. This is a genuine bag. What are you all making such a fuss about? Director Chu Yongxi was disrespectful to the president's wife and splashed water on her, and also said that the bag was a fake one.
The president's wife can buy a $5 million bag. With 3 years in luxury stores abroad, I can spot real from fake. If you doubt, let's verify at Dongzhou's store. The wealthy are busy and won't waste time. I think he's scared to go. You, a country bumpkin, trying to impress the lady, look foolish. Do you really think you can impress? Chu Yongxi, apologize to the lady. I did nothing wrong. Why apologize? Just because she's the president's wife? This is why influencers twist truths. It's eye-opening. Know your place at work.
Okay, Chu Yongxi, stop being so unreasonable and apologize to your wife right away. I did nothing wrong, so why should I apologize? Just because she is the president's wife.
This is why you influencers twist the truth. It's really eye-opening. In the workplace, remember your level and identity, and don't be so self-righteous. Society is divided into classes, and people at a lower level like you will never match the higher level insights of the rich. Director Love is right. Why don't we ask the lady to take us to meet the president so we can broaden our horizons as lower level people? Carrying a fake bag while pretending it's real probably means the president's wife's identity is fake too. I want to see if you dare to take us to meet her.
I heard the president is hosting a high-end ball, but we don't have a chance to get in. It would be great if the president's wife could take us in to meet the president. If I could just say a couple of words to him, I would have no regrets. Madam, you wouldn't have trouble making this small request, would you?
Of course, no problem. Do you know where the cocktail party is being held?
Right here. How could the lady not know? You, a newcomer, are always provoking her. If you have nothing better to do, then just get everyone in the company to take off from me. The day after tomorrow at 3 p.m., the Jincheng Group is hosting a banquet at the Jinhui Grand Hotel. Everyone will be there, except for you, because you won't let me go.
Are you afraid I'll expose you for being with that Chu Yongxi? I've been patient with you, because we're old classmates, but don't push me to kick you out, just because you offended the lady. With your lack of manners, you've lost your chance to attend. Let's just wait and see. Chu Yongxi, you are so stubborn that it's really funny. Madam, don't argue with her, or you will lose your status. Look, I arranged a difficult hot evening, but you can't just watch the show. Chu Yongxi, it's useless to be stubborn. Reality will give you a beating and teach you how to be a human being. Isn't it just a cocktail party? I don't care. I'm the president's wife of the Jincheng Group. Getting into the cocktail party is just a phone call away. You say you don't care, but I bet you're regretting it deep down. Those high-run companies were acquired by the Jincheng Group. By the way, about that incident from 12 years ago, that Mouse Yingying is the president's wife of High Run, and the former president of High Run was a woman, the wife of President Ye Beiting from the Jincheng Group. Director Liu, are you sure Chu Yingying is President Ye's wife? Nonsense. Of course she is President Ye's wife. The special assistant has explained that the wife's surname is Chu, and she came to High Run for internship. I understand. It's that bitch Liu Yueru. She mistook Chu Ying for Ye Beiting's wife, and she even pretended to be the president's wife. How dare she? I suddenly remembered that I had other plans tomorrow night. Sure enough, he's looking for an excuse to see how I can marry you off. The cocktail party will be filled with celebrities. Even the president's wife wouldn't dare to go. So you guys should just skip the fuss. Who says I'm afraid? I have other plans. If I can't go, I won't make excuses. How could I possibly be afraid to attend my own company's cocktail party? So why aren't you going? With such a big event, you might even secure a collaboration order on site. Madam, please take us with you. Yeah, madam, I've never seen such a big occasion before, and I really don't want to miss this rare opportunity. All right, since everyone wants to go to the cocktail party, let's all go together. The higher you jump now, the harder you'll fall.
Whose car is this? Huh?
Bye.
Babe, hurry up. I'm dying here. Feige, I want to attend the thank you party hosted by the spiritual group. Can you help me get a few invitation cards? I can't even get an invitation myself, so I can't help you with that. But aren't you all powerful? As far as I know, the invitations for this banquet are issued privately, and can't bring extra guests. I don't have any connections either. Useless man.
Since it is an invitation to a banquet, it is so good that even God helps me. In the West, what can you use to fight me? I just joined Hiron Company, and it was acquired by Jincheng Group. Did you do it? I acquired it because I was afraid that you would be bullied? How about it? Today, your colleagues should be very respectful to you. They were so respectful that they almost fired me. What? They bullied you. One of my old classmates was mistaken for the president's wife and was domineering in the company, perfectly acting like a successful and arrogant person. If there is such a thing, I will go and deal with those bastards now. Please don't be my CEO. Yeah, I want a real workplace. If the company is special, it will be meaningless. I am afraid that you will be wronged. Since you don't want to be exposed, then I won't say hello. Do me a favor and give me a few invitations to the cocktail party. What are you doing? If he and his bastards don't come, how can I watch the show?
There's a fake president's wife popping up at Hiron Company. Help me find out what's going on right away, okay? Got it. This senior remembers that Youngshi doesn't want to reveal his identity. Understood.
President Ye, I've found out that the senior management at Hiron mistakenly identified a new employee named Chu Ying as the president's wife. She and the real wife are college classmates and have a bit of a history. My sister seems to have a friend with that name too. I wonder if it's the same person. I've already compiled the specific information and sent it to your email.
It really is my sister's friend. Don't act rashly. Let the lady handle it. My wife isn't someone to mess with. Storage business. Wait.
Lu Dongning's Qingwei Hotel was able to host the cocktail party of Beijing Group, which shows that he has some means.
He was about to go bankrupt, but with the support of Ms. Ye Beiting, he earned billions in just a few years. I have become one of the celebrities. It is hard not to be successful if I have the favor of President Ye, but unfortunately, I don't have that blessing. Chen Dong, I invested nearly 10 million yuan in the demolition project in the development zone. I didn't get the deal after half a year of negotiation. I asked President Li for help, and he got it done with just one phone call. Anyway, it is really beautiful.
Xu Yangxi, how did you get in here? I just walked in. What's it to you? Do you have an invitation? You snuck in, didn't you? Did you forget to brush your teeth this morning? Why do you smell so bad? Is your mouth always this foul? Ah, you dare to hit me? If my mouth isn't clean, I might just have to take you down. Guys, stop messing around. This is such an important occasion. Ugh, just get out of here. Xu Yangxi, you have some guts being here. Can't you just kick her out? It's not like you're losing anything by not attending. You finally have this opportunity. And you don't want to participate? Then let's just go outside together. Let go of me. I'm not leaving. Zhaonan, I warn you, don't mess with me. Otherwise, you'll regret it. Madam, look at Chu Yongxi. You're just a barbaric shrew. The guests tonight are either rich or noble, and with your peasant background, you don't belong here. Chu Yongxi, you really should go home and take a good look in the mirror. Is this the kind of place you should be in? The one who needs to look in the mirror is you, with your brain filled with schemes to frame Chen. I'm really puzzled how someone with your IQ managed to sit in a position like this. Chu Yongxi, just wait for it. I'll show you how I deal with the senior management at Hiron, just like a thug. You really opened my eyes.
You, a country bumpkin, are so arrogant. The rule is, if no one messes with me, I won't mess with them. But if you provoke me, don't blame me for not giving you face. I'll say it. Again, you don't have the qualifications to be here. Get out of here for real. I came in with an invitation. How do I not have the qualifications? You're just here to serve drinks. And clean up, right? What a joke. If you were a guest, I'd just go. Don't think you can just eat and drink for free. Ah. Madam, hurry and have security throw him out. Then let the president's wife ask security to kick me out. I'm not the real president's wife. So how can I command the security here? Security, don't cause a scene here.
This person snuck in here. Hurry up and get them out.
The title is He's Just a Small Employee in Our Company. You're here looking for someone. Chu Youngshi, please leave. You don't belong here. Go home, wash up, and get some sleep. This is how I deal with you. Let's see how arrogant you can be when you're taken away. Do you even know who he is?
What are you doing here? Tell me, what are you all up to? This woman is disrupting the order of the meeting, and we were just about to ask her to leave.
Suddenly,
you must be blind. Get lost. Miss Chu, I'm really sorry that I failed to discipline them and caused them to offend you. Even Mr. Liu was so polite to him.
Could it be that he has an extraordinary background? Forgive my poor eyesight, I can't recognize him. The upper class in Dongzhou doesn't have such a mission. He might be a VIP from outside. Don't be fooled by him. He is just an intern at Heron Company, a small employee with a monthly salary of 4,000. No way. Such a small character will also be a VIP in the 19th round. His outfit and temperament do not look like that of an ordinary person. The acting skills of today's scammers are really good. Dear distinguished guests, please keep your eyes open. These days, scammers are very skilled, and it is hard to guard against them. How outrageous.
Miss Chu is a distinguished guest at the party. What do you two think you are? Do you even have the right to speak? And you blind fool, you've been fired. Boss. Mom, I'm sorry, I was wrong, please spare me. I was wrong, I'm sorry, I beg you, please forgive me.
It's all my fault, I'm wrong. If you don't want to be fired, kick them both out. Miss Wu has spoken. Please take your seat.
The president's wife of Beijing Group, President Ye's wife. Keep a low profile. Don't mention I'm the president's wife, or a crowd will swarm me. I'm Baiting's wife. High standards, elegant, like a fairy. Abroad after marriage, can't attend today, so his wife is here. Someone is disrupting the event. Intern from High Run Group impersonating a VIP and scamming people. Can't tolerate it. Get him out now. Chu Yingying pretending to be the president's wife in the company is one thing, but here... That's right. I am indeed the wife of Baiting. President Ye has such high standards. The lady has an elegant demeanor, just like a fairy descending to earth. After getting married, President Ye went abroad and can't attend the party today, so it's only natural for his wife to be here. I wanted to keep a low profile and not reveal my identity, but someone is disrupting the order of the event and going too far. This intern from High Run Group is impersonating a VIP and scamming people. I simply can't tolerate it. Please get him out of here immediately. Chu Yingying, I really admire your courage. Pretending to be the president's wife in the company is one thing, but in a situation like this, how dare you impersonate Ye Baiting's wife? What makes you think you can impersonate Ye Baiting's wife in a situation like this? He's the one impersonating. What are you talking about? I am the wife of Ye Baiting.
What? He is also the wife of the CEO. There are actually two wives of CEOs. This is too much. Lu Yuan told me that Chu Yongxi was a distinguished guest he invited. How could he say in public that he was the wife of CEO Ye?
Chu Yongxi, are you crazy? You look shabby yet dare to impersonate me. If someone impersonates President Ye's wife, the consequences will be severe. Admit you're the fake, and I'm the real Mrs. Ye. I'll call Ye Baiting to confirm. How could an intern like you contact him?
I have exposed your identity, yet you still dare to continue pretending. With President Ye's style of doing things, if someone pretends to be his wife and swindles people, the consequences will be very serious. You are right. One of them must be a fake. Maybe both of them are fakes, and neither of them will have a good ending. If things go wrong, the whole family will be implicated, and they will not be able to gain a foothold in Dongzhou.
Then I will give you another chance to admit that you are a fake. I am the real Mrs. Ye, and you are the fake. Don't cry until you see the coffin. I will call Ye Baiting and ask him to identify whether you are the real wife or not. Then you can call me. I want to see how long you can act. And scare whom? How can you, an intern, contact Ye Baiting? This is bad. President Ye's daughter left a note saying she's taking a private jet back home.
My sister always does things unexpectedly.
Hello. The number you dialed is temporarily unavailable. Hello? The user you dialed is currently on another call. That's strange. Please try again later. I know you're just bluffing. Someone like you wants to cling to President Ye? Come on. Take a good look at yourself first. Chu Yungshi, your pretentious act is really laughable. Who's pretending? You know best in your heart, right? That was your hired actor who didn't dare to cooperate with your little play. Don't worry, I'll expose your true self, haha. Sister Wang, who do you think is the fake? I can't tell just yet. Let's observe a bit longer.
I didn't expect such a good show at tonight's banquet.
Hey, I flew back directly during the day. I saw you sleeping so soundly that I didn't want to wake you up. I've already picked up my stuff. Sis, when you go back, don't cause trouble at home. And definitely don't bully Mingxi. You're already protecting her, huh? After marrying, you forget about your sister? No way, I wouldn't dare. You're my favorite person, and you deserve my care for a lifetime. I love hearing that. Say it every day from now on, sis. Yungxi is your sister-in-law. Oh, come on, I can't eat it again. Shu Yungxi, I really want to see what tricks you have to make my brother fall head over heels for you.
Chu Yungxi, put away your pathetic act. No one is going to believe you.
Chu Yingying, are you feeling embarrassed? I did it on purpose. Enough of your tricks here. Can you handle the consequences? You believe every word he says without a doubt, but you don't trust a single word I say. Do I need you to tell me how to do my job? Mr. Li is gone, and no one is backing you up now. Let's see how cocky you still are. Chu Yungxi, I'll give you a chance. Kneel down and apologize to me, then get out, and I'll forgive your offense. You really are addicted to pretending. If Ye Beiting is your husband, then who is Chen Haofei to you?
Strange. Why can't I get through? Hello, Mr. Ye. Yungxi's phone number is not connected. What's going on over there? Oh, I just got the news that the madam had several confrontations with Chu Yingying in the inspection hall. Chu Yingying started to pretend to be the president's wife again. Is she bold or stupid? Yang Zijian, yes. It won't work for you to go to the banquet hall now and cooperate with Yungxi and then tell her the news that my sister is returning to China.
My sister is a real troublemaker. When she gets angry, she doesn't recognize anyone. I need to go back for a bit. You really are addicted to pretending. If Ye Beiting is your husband, then who is Chen Haofei to you? I don't even know the person you're talking about. It's all just hot air. I'm going to call Chen Haofei over to confront you face to face. What are you all waiting for? Hurry up and get him out of here.
Wow, your acting is pretty good. You almost had me fooled.
Shu Yungxi, do you still dare to hit me? Xian Xian has already warned you. Since you don't learn your lesson, I'll help you remember with a slap. I'll count to 3, and if you don't move, you're out.
All right. You guys dare to ignore my orders and don't want to change into winter clothes, huh? Acting like the president's wife is useless, too. You fake!
Mr. Li. Mr. Li, Mr. Li, Mr. Li. Mr. Li, your presence here truly brings glory to our Xinghui Grand Hotel. Mr. Li, I've already arranged the Chinese-style suite and the relevant service staff for you. Sorry for the trouble? Oh, not at all, not at all. Mr. Li is the richest man in Longguo and has been my idol for many years. It's a great honor for me to meet Mr. Li today and provide him with service.
Mr. Li, it's windy outside. Let's go in first. Please, Mr. Li, after you. Lu Yuan is President Ye's special assistant, so he must have seen his wife before. As soon as Manager Lu arrives, he can tell who's real and who's fake. So, what do you all think? Which one of these two is real? And which one is fake? I guess the one on the left is fake, and the one on the right should be fake too. Maybe both of them are fake. No way.
Li Duanzi, who is this? This is Li Yuan, President Ye's special assistant.
Is the president's wife trying to run away because she's afraid Manager Lu will expose her identity? Who's afraid? I'm just feeling a bit unwell and need to go to the restroom. What a lame excuse. I'm telling you, don't think you can get away with this. I'm really not feeling well, so step aside before I throw up. Don't push it too far. How dare you say those 2 words? Chu Yunxi, have you eaten the heart of a bear and the guts of a leopard? Manager Lu is here, and you still dare to bully our president's wife? Fine, let's have Manager Lu identify who's real and who's fake.
What's going on, Manager? manager do? Or to be more precise, this woman pretended to be Mrs. Ye. Her name is Chu Yunxi, and she is an intern at Hiron Company. She is so shameless to dream of marrying into a wealthy family.
Are you also part of Heron Company? Do you feel proud to be a colleague? Step aside. You are President Ye's wife. Who do you think you are? Who gave you the guts to impersonate President Ye's wife?
What? Chu Yingying is fake. That's really bold of her. How dare she impersonate President Ye's wealth in a situation like this?
I really admire his courage and acting skills. If Manager Lu hadn't come, we would have been deceived. No way. Impossible.
How could the lady be fake? Lu Yuan! What nonsense are you talking about? I am clearly the lady of baiting. How dare you speak so recklessly in front of me? I'm not Chu Yingying. You've gotten so deep into your role that you're even fooling yourself. I get it now. You two know each other and are teaming up to put on a show. The one acting is you, but fake is fake, and it will never become real. Just look at how terrified and trembling you are. Is there any point in trying to argue?
Dear guests, this woman is impersonating President Ye's wife. Please see clearly and don't be fooled by her anymore. Madam, you really are an imposter. Guards, throw her out. Get him out of here.
How dare you? Who dares to touch me? A fake is here flaunting their power. How ridiculous. Who says he's fake?
Hey, Mr. Wang, do you know who that woman is who just came in? That's Miss Ye Lingley, the older sister of Ye Beiting. She's really beautiful and walks with such confidence. Her face is full of wildness. Miss Ye has been abroad for the past few years, and I didn't expect her to come back at this time. Just look at this lady. She doesn't seem like an easy target. It looks like the wine cabinet is going to stir up trouble again tonight. I heard that Miss Ye has incredible power. A young master from Dongzhou tried to flirt with her and ended up in the hospital. His whole family had to come and apologize just to calm her down.
Just as Lu Yun said, he has returned from abroad.
Miss, what's going on? This female soldier is impersonating the president's wife and causing a scene here. Can you believe this?
Sister Ye. Actually, it's Chu Yingying, who is Ye Beiting's wife. She's the daughter-in-law of the Ye family. That's strange. Why would Ye Renyi recognize me as his sister-in-law? Miss, are you mistaken? Do I not recognize my own sister-in-law? Do I need you to tremble for me? Step back. You don't get to speak here. But Miss Ye refers to her as sister-in-law. So it seems that Chu Yingying is indeed President Ye's wife.
But Lu Yuan clearly said it's fake, yet Miss Yi calls her sister-in-law. What's going on here? Sis, are you mistaken? I'm the one who's your sister-in-law, trying to play the role of the Ye family.
You don't deserve... What do you mean? Do you have a problem with your IQ? Or your hearing? Sure, your looks and figure are quite good, but unfortunately, you really don't qualify to join our Ye family, Ye Lin Lin. I've given you enough respect, so I hope you won't speak hurtfully. Otherwise, you need to know your limits, and not meddle too much in other people's affairs. All right, let's wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, this Miss Chu Yingying is indeed the daughter-in-law of my Ye family. It turns out that this intern was impersonating Mrs. Ye.
Mr. Wang, I think something is fishy. Don't jump to conclusions. It would be best if you were also caught in the situation.
Just read on and you will find out. Chu Yangxi, you are the only one who wants to marry President Ye. Your delusions are absolutely insane. Luckily, Miss Ye is here to expose you. Otherwise, you would have kept trying to deceive everyone. What gives you two the right to shout and make a scene here? Why don't you apologize to Miss Yi quickly? No, I don't want to see them. Take them away and leave quickly. What are you still standing there for? Get out. Oh, right, and you, the imposter. How dare you stay here? Do you even know who the real imposter is? Why are you deliberately using such lowly tactics? I shouldn't have to suffer losses because of you. Then I'll ask Ye Beiting for an explanation. Chu Yangxi, with your level, if you want to compete with me, you can only beg for mercy behind my back. I didn't intend to compete with you, but if you keep pushing, it might be you who ends up begging for mercy. You see, with just a few words from me, you become the fake, while Chu Yingying becomes the president's wife and the center of attention for everyone here. It's not fake. It will always be fake. Good words will eventually be exposed.
So let's wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for interrupting your enjoyment. This drink is to express my apologies. Miss Ye, you're being too modest. Your elegance is truly impressive.
Please continue. Lu Yuan, I want to borrow your phone to call Ye Beiting. I've been trying, but it keeps saying the line is busy. Hey, it's a call from the young master. Lu Yuan. How's it going over there? It's my wife. Why can't I get through to you? My phone's broken, and it's too noisy here. I'll step outside to talk to you. What do you want to explain? At that time, the guests did not say that Chu Yingying was your wife, and they scolded me for not having such a thing. I did not provoke her. It was really inexplicable. Wife, don't be angry. I have returned to China. I rushed back as soon as I arrived at Dongzhou Airport. Let's talk about it when we meet. Let's see how things are on my end first.
Mr. Lee, what's wrong with you? Hello, Mr. Lee. Who was that girl just now? Oh, Dongzhou's Jincheng Group is holding a thank you reception here. He is a distinguished guest who is attending. His name is Chu Yingxi. I need the specific information of this girl. Please. I need the specific information of Chu Yingxi. The more detailed, the better. Okay, Mr. Lee will arrange it right away. Then I'll wait here for your news. Let me know as soon as you have any updates. Got it? Could that girl just now be my daughter, whom I've been searching for over 20 years?
Lu Yuan. Thank you, ma'am. You can use this phone for now. Hey, miss. Lu Yuan, you can go ahead and get busy.
Did you see that? These well-dressed, high-profile elites are casually discussing collaborations worth hundreds of millions, or even billions. I don't have that kind of capability. What I want isn't just this. What you want is money, right? I'll give it to you.
Here are 20 million. Wait for Beiting to come back and divorce him, and I will give you another 30 million. Ye Lin Lin, I know you have a lot of money, but I hope you don't use money to insult and trample on the dignity of others.
If you think it's too little, I'll give you another 50 million, enough for you to live a happy life. I may not make 100 million in my life, but I will not become a slave to money and let you control me. You are such a cultured person. You can make greed sound so reasonable in just a few words. Why don't you ask for 1 billion? You wish, Chu Yingxi. You're very clever, and I believe you can make the right choice.
All right, stop wasting your breath on me. Go persuade your brother. As long as he files for divorce, I'll agree immediately. Okay. I will do as you wish. The way rich tycoons throw money around is really straightforward and brutal. Too bad I can't just throw out 100 million to make him go away. Chu Yingxi, I really admire your thick skin. What advice do you have for me, Mrs. President? You know I'm the president's wife, yet you still dare to talk to me like this. What a big show of power. I'm really scared, you know. I just don't get it. What kind of confidence does a mere intern have to keep going against me? Dad, it's been in the car for a few hours. You should take a break. It's okay. I'm not tired at all.
Just now, in the lobby, I met a girl who looks just like a young Anlin, especially like her dad. Where's the person you mentioned? Oh, Mr. Lee. Here's the information I gathered. Chu Yingxi was rescued from traffickers by law enforcement when she was 4 years old, and we don't have any information about her parents.
So she was sent to the Dongzhou orphanage. This place looks exactly like the one in Chuxiong, Tibet. Yufei. Just after her 3rd birthday, Anlin took her to the mall, but she was accidentally kidnapped by traffickers. Anlin feels extremely guilty. She was hospitalized due to a sudden heart attack.
You have to treat her like your own daughter. Don't worry, I definitely will.
You are finally back. I missed you so much. Even if Dad Chu Yingxi looks like Mom, it doesn't mean he is the missing sister. After all, there are many people in this world who look alike, without being related by blood. Mr. Ni, whether you are related by blood or not, depends on the DNA test results.
Dalu, please contact the relevant personnel immediately to prepare for the DNA test. I will do it right away. Mr. Li, please take me to the meeting room. Immediately. Mr. Li, please ask Chu Yingxi. Ever since we met at the company gate, you have been bullying me. How dare you say that I am against you?
You are so shameless. There is no way. I am extremely annoyed when I see you, and want to step on you under my feet.
Pretending to be the president's wife in front of the real one is unbelievable. Luckily, Miss Ye exposed her just in time. Otherwise, she'd keep pretending. I'd have left in disgrace long ago. How could I stay? You heard. At today's banquet, I'm the glamorous wife. You're the exposed fraud. Like a pitiful lapdog, you rely on Ye Linlin's lies to keep your fake identity. You can fool others, not me. So what? I don't need your approval to kick this imposter out.
Like a pitiful little lapdog, you can only rely on Ye Linlin's lies to maintain your fake identity. But you can fool others, yet you can never fool me. So what? I don't need your approval at all because you don't deserve to kick this imposter out of the banquet hall.
Detonate!
Chu Yingying, your husband is here. Aren't you going to greet him? Shut up. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
The owner, you're here. This woman is pretending to be you.
Why did Ye Song hit his wife? Turns out to be strange. Ye Song,
Chu Yingying, she's an imposter. How is she Ye Beiping's wife? Yan Fang pretended to be the president's wife, but Chu Yunxi is the real president's wife. Why did Miss Ye call Chu Yingying sister-in-law? Maybe she's unhappy with Chu Yunxi and undermining her. Chu Yingying, who let you impersonate my wife? I didn't impersonate anyone. Am I a 3-year-old? You can't call me baiting. Call me Mr. Ye.
So why did Miss Ye identify Chu Yingying as the sister-in-law? Maybe she's dissatisfied with Chu Yunxi and is trying to undermine her. Chu Yingying, who gave you the guts to impersonate my wife? I didn't impersonate anyone. It was just a joke among colleagues. Don't twist my words. Do you think I'm a 3-year-old? Mr. Ye, I'm here to apologize. Baiting. You don't have the right to call me baiting. Call me Mr. Ye. Mr. Ye, you think you can just apologize to me and my wife Chu Yunxi? Do you really think you deserve that?
Do you think I'm a 3-year-old? Mr. Ye, I'm here to apologize. Baiting, you don't have the right to call me baiting. Call me Mr. Ye.
Mr. Ye, do you really think you deserve to apologize? To me and my wife, Chu Yunxi.
Don't be afraid. I'm here. No one can touch your sister. What do you want to do? As the eldest sister, I have to take charge of everything in the Ye family, including your marriage. Besides the marriage, you can take charge of everything else, including the company's power. You're really being stubborn.
Are you really going to turn against me for this woman?
From the first time I saw Yunxi, did you already fall in love with her? And swear. In this life, I won't marry anyone but him.
Xu Yongxi, I admit you're outstanding. Good looks, high income, and a great education. With your qualifications, you could easily marry into a family with assets over 100 million. But marrying into the Ye family, you're not worthy. I'm really curious about what kind of conditions are required to be your sister-in-law. Marriage is all about matching social status. At the very least, you need to come from a family with assets over 100 billion to even step into the Ye family's door. The Ye family's wealth is already more than enough. We don't need a woman to support us. Ye baiting. Are you deliberately going against me?
No matter what, I will never part with Yunxi unless I die.
Don't say a word. Enough, Chu Yongxi. I've given you a chance. If you force me to take action, you'll regret it deeply.
What a bold attitude. Who's so daring to cause trouble at my Ye family's cocktail party? You've got some nerve.
Are you Mr. Li, young lady? What if I told you that today I'm just here to pick a fight with you? What would you do?
Mr. Li, I'm really sorry. Just consider it a mistake on my part. You look so familiar.
Ah, he's the richest man in Longgong, Li Jianpeng. It really is Mr. Li. How did he end up in Dongzhou? 3 years ago, my father took me to the capital for a charity auction, and I was lucky enough to see Mr. Li from a distance. I never expected to see him again here in Dongzhou. Mr. Li, welcome to Dongzhou.
Child, I finally found you. You are Li Shoufu. I am Li Jianpeng. Can I have a word with you? Mr. Li. Mr. Li, Yunxi is my wife. May I ask why you are looking for her?
Whose photo is this? This is a photo of my wife, Enlin. 20 years ago, he took our daughter to the mall for shopping, but unexpectedly, she was stolen by human traffickers. Meixi, you look a lot like Mr. Li's wife. Could it be that you are the daughter who was stolen back then?
I didn't know for all these years. I have been searching all this time, but there has been no result. I feel so guilty towards my late wife.
I'm not sure.
You see, I've also heard about Mr. Lee's family background and how he has been searching for relatives all these years. If it's convenient, could you take some time to do a paternity test with me?
All right. You can arrange the specific operations.
Don't worry, I'll be here with you. So that's what happened just now.
Is someone bullying you? That woman named Chu Yingying has been pretending to be the president's wife, and I've exposed her. My sister-in-law is trying to break me and Baiting apart. She won't even acknowledge that I'm her sister-in-law, and is deliberately calling me a fraud. They are teaming up to bully me, and even want to send me to a cocktail party.
Shuoying, you're still the same as back then. As soon as things go wrong, you immediately want to run away. Yunxi, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I won't dare to do it again. When I don't hear you say sorry, it just makes me feel sick. Yunxi, considering we were college classmates, can you just let me off this time? All right, just get out of here.
Stop! He told you to get out. Let him go.
It's no wonder that someone pretending to be the president's wife acts so arrogantly. They deserve a good beating. If it were me, I'd slap them dozens of times and then make them kneel at the hotel entrance for a whole day before letting them off. The president's wife is indeed a magnanimous person, truly kind-hearted. The young lady of the Ye family has long heard about your arrogant behavior, and it seems the rumors are true. Mr. Lee, to be honest, I don't want to hear any excuses. Let me speak frankly.
Although my Ye family can't compare to the Lin family, we still have very high expectations for the future matriarch, especially since we are the richest in the province.
What Miss Ye said seems quite reasonable. Chu Yungshi didn't meet the Ye family's requirements at all, which is why you put on the airs of a wealthy young lady and shamelessly bullied my daughter, huh? Mr. Lee.
It is still unknown whether he is related to you by blood. Even if he is not, I will still protect him. Anyone who dares to bully him will be killed by me, Li Jianping. Oh, Yunxi is so lucky. With the protection of President Li, Miss Chu can walk sideways in the entire Dragon Country.
Mr. Lee's influence spreads all over the world. Even if Miss Chu wants to develop abroad, few people dare to provoke Miss Ye.
Should I apologize to Yungsi? If you didn't understand what I said, then you should understand it now and act accordingly. Mr. Lee, this is my Ye family's thank you banquet after all. If you give me face, does that mean I shouldn't give face to my Yungsi?
I grant you this.
Maybe today's incident really deserves an apology to Miss Ye. Are you sincere? Yunchi, I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, but don't be jealous of her again, or I will make you the rich lady. Become a beggar on the street.
Child, since the host doesn't welcome us, let's leave. Mr. Lee, Yungxi is already my wife, and we truly love each other.
A pair of jade that others can't break apart. If you're not satisfied with him, I can take you away right now. I'm very satisfied with him. Ye family kid, you need to fulfill your duties as a husband. If I hear that you bully him, I won't let you off the hook. Mr. Lee, don't worry, I cherish him. I wouldn't even have time to bully him. So I hope you practice what you preach and don't let me down.
If you dare to bully Sister Yungxi, I won't let you off either. She's my adopted daughter. Li Rolin, hello. Sister Yungxi, hello.
Mr. Lee, you've already made the arrangements. Right. Yungxi, when can we do the tests? We can do them right now. Great. Then let's see how long it will take for the results of the Liu Air test to come out. It should take about 3 hours, give or take. The testing agency and the doctor are reliable, right? The doctor is called Qinzhong Lian. Currently, the most well-known medical professional in the country, has been engaged in DNA testing for over 10 years. There has never been a mistake.
As far as I know, Dr. Chin is a top expert in the field of DNA testing. Having him handle the identification is quite reliable.
Dad, you are the richest person in the Dragon Country, and every move you make attracts a lot of media attention, so it's best to handle the testing discreetly.
Ruolin is right. Let's collect the samples ourselves and send them to the testing agency under the aliases Li Shan and Zhang Feng. Let's get started now. Okay.
Dalil. After you send the samples over, just keep an eye on the DNA testing lab until the results come out. Hand it over to me right away, and no one else is allowed to see it. Don't worry, Mr. Lee. I know what to do. Go. Ahead.
Uncle Lee, would you like a glass of water?
Oh, I'm actually a bit thirsty too. You guys sit down.
Uncle Lee.
What are you thinking about? Well, it's getting late. How about we have a meal together?
Ningyuan is a guest here, so let Baiting and I act as hosts.
That's great. I'll just go with the flow and let you all arrange things. I'm just waiting to eat.
I grew up in an orphanage, and when I turned 18, I got into Shangjin University. Went abroad to study during my sophomore year.
Yeah, kids from orphanages really have it tough. Your achievements today are all thanks to your own hard work and determination. That's really impressive. Uncle Lee, Yunxi has donated more than 1 million to the Dongzhou Welfare Institute in recent years, and also spent his own money to build 2 primary schools. The country raised me, so it's only natural for me to give back to society, now that I have some ability. Young people as outstanding as you are, really rare. Oh, if only you were my daughter, that would be wonderful.
Over the years, I've thought about searching for my family, but unfortunately, I haven't had any leads. Right now, we are family. Dad, and I'm here too. Rulin is also your family. Sister Yungshi, from now on, we're sisters, and we should support and care for each other, okay? Thank you, Roland, my sister. You really know how to climb the ladder. Do you think you deserve to be my sister?
What does the python do? Honey, try this peanut snow lotus soup. I'm allergic to peanuts, so I can't eat them. Oh, got it. Got it. I'll be more careful next time.
I'm allergic to peanuts, so I can't eat peanuts or foods that contain peanut bits. Got it. I'll remember that and make sure it won't happen again.
Dad, I'm going to take care of some things. I'll be back soon. Uncle Liu, has the test result come out? It's out. Let me see it.
President Lee has instructed that no one is allowed to look at that young lady. You really are indeed a girl, a certain kind.
I want her. She's not.
You can't just dismiss the DNA test report with empty words.
Uncle Liu, your son Liu Jun embezzled 13 million in project funds while working at the branch in the South Province. There are also various other criminal activities.
Once I publish the evidence, he will expose his past. Miss, please give Liu Min another chance. I beg you.
Uncle Liu, I've already given you a chance. It's up to you. Whether he continues as a senior executive, living a good life with a high salary, or ends up in prison eating jail food. Young lady, what do you want me to do? If you can forge a test report, then I'll wipe the slate clean regarding Liu Jun. I'll promote him and give him a raise. Of course, Liu, I'll also give you an extra 20 million or so as a retirement bonus. Good job, Uncle Liu. You made the right choice. Of course, Liu said I would also give you an extra 20 million or so as a retirement bonus. Janping Group is mine. Chu Yungshi, you can't return. DNA results soon. Curious if I relate to President Lee. Janping Group can only be my Chu Yunxi, and don't ever think about coming back.
The DNA test results are coming out soon, and I'm actually looking forward to what result you want, if I really have a blood relation with President Lee. Then I would have the identity of a billionaire's daughter and become the wealthy wife that your sister thinks is worthy of you.
The reason I married you is that I fell in love with the person you are, and that won't change because of your status. I believe what you're saying. Yungshi, the appraisal report is back. I'm waiting for you at the restaurant. How about we open it together? Okay, we'll head over right away. Lin Shi, why don't you take a guess? So that means we don't have a blood relation. Old Liu, are you sure no one else has seen this report for confidentiality? Except for Dr. Chin, who was responsible for the test report. Not even the other staff members, including myself, have seen it.
No, there's something wrong with Butler Liu's report. What's wrong with this report? Chin Shulian and I grew up in the same orphanage and have always kept in touch. Since it involves my background, I had previously messaged her to complete the test. Send me a copy of the report.
It turns out that you are really my biological daughter, the abducted Yu Fei.
What's wrong? Dad, don't rush. Chu Yongxi's scan might be fake. Why doubt it? Dad's the richest in Longguo. Many want to get close, even faking things. I didn't fake anything. You're familiar with the doctor, so faking would be easy. DNA tests can be done by many doctors. We just need to test again for results. Let's test again and stay for direct results, avoiding interference. You two are really trying hard to get close, huh? Makes sense.
I didn't cheat. You and the doctor who did the test are acquaintances. It's very easy to cheat. DNA paternity test can be done by many doctors in China. We just need to do another test to know the result. Yes, we will do another test and stay in the testing agency.
We'll wait for the results directly and not give anyone else a chance to interfere. You two are really putting in a lot of effort to get close to him, huh? That makes sense.
Please step back first and don't interrupt. Dad. Liu answered my question. Mr. Ni, I said. Who asked you to sing to the DNA result? No one. I was just confused for a moment.
You're kidding me. There is no conflict of interest between you and me, and you have absolutely no reason to prevent me from recognizing my father.
Butler Liu, Sister Yongxi revealing us. How would you feel if someone stopped you from seeing your son? I trusted you like family, but never expected this.
What would your reaction be? Big Liu, you've been by my side for 30 years. I've treated you like family and given you my utmost trust, but I never expected you would do something like this. How could you do something like this? Mr. Li, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'll give you another chance to speak. What exactly is going on? Mr. Li, this is my personal choice, and I will bear all the consequences.
You're still being stubborn. The person behind you has got something on you.
You've got something on me, huh? Just speak your mind. Why are you staring at me? You're so eager to say something. Beaufei seems nervous. Nervous about what? This has nothing to do with me. Since it has nothing to do with me, then stop interrupting us while we inquire about matters related to family recognition. As the daughter of the richest man, of course, I need to help clarify the truth.
Liu Weihua, this is the evidence.
Why aren't you being honest and confessing? On my way back after taking care of business, I happened to run into Butler Liu and mentioned the branch office, which has nothing to do with the DNA issue. Big Liu, is that right?
Yes, Miss Ruolin and I were discussing company matters. Butler Liu, do you think we're 3-year-olds? If saying sorry was enough, why would we need the law enforcement agency?
Sister, what brings you here?
You little brat, I'm here to help you. I've met you, Yi Lingling. What advice do you have? Advice is too much to say. I'm here to give you, Mr. Li, the truth. They teamed up? They fabricated a fake DNA test report to create false results, making it seem like you, Mr. Li, and your biological daughter are related. We can't recognize each other. I wasn't wrong when I said that. Ye Lingling, what nonsense are you talking about? Am I talking nonsense? You know better than anyone else.
If you talk nonsense without any evidence, don't blame me for being rude to you. You need proof.
Bring me the process.
Dad, you little brat, you've had too much fake liquor and are out there talking nonsense? Turn back, don't keep being stubborn and make the same mistake again.
Is what, Director? Liu, Lingli said true.
General Lee, I misappropriated the project funds using my position. Then Miss Rulin caught my father with the evidence and blackmailed him into altering the DNA results. What is the real result? You and Miss Yongxi are related by blood. She is your biological daughter, Li Yufei. Sure enough, what Yongxi showed me was the truth.
Stop talking nonsense! What I'm saying is true. Isn't it Ye Linlin who threatened you?
He deliberately made you say that. After the thank you banquet ended, I went to a nightclub to drink, and he drugged my drink. Luckily, I noticed in time and didn't let him succeed.
Yuri, and he clenched the drug.
After that, I did some research and stumbled upon Travel Butler.
Using Chu Yungxi to target my family's assets. Ruoli, explain.
Using Chu Yungxi to scheme for my family's assets. You should write novels. Ruoli. I need an explanation.
Dad, they are all ganging up on you. You must not trust them. I have the recording.
If Miss Rowland hadn't held your evidence, I wouldn't have been forced to tamper with it. You should be honest with me after the DNA test results. Otherwise, I can't keep them. Mr. Lee, I was forced to be Liu Weihua by Miss Rowland.
You've got some nerve. I never expected General Lee's butler would dare to forge the DNA test results.
This is a case of a thief in the house being hard to guard against. Fortunately, God has eyes, and my sister found the clue to uncover the truth. Ruolin, you disappoint me so much. Dad, this recording is fake. It was made by Ye Linlin and Liu Jiewei. You must not believe it.
Am I really that easy to fool?
Dad, I was wrong. Please forgive me. I beg for another chance. I was afraid I would lose your love, which is why I made such a mistake. This rebellious act of yours has really hurt me. Dad, please forgive me this once.
Li Ruolin, I can spoil you. I can indulge you, but you can't cross my bottom line. Today's mistake is unforgivable. Dad, I'm begging you, please give me another chance, okay? Get up. Get up and don't say anything more. From today on, leave Changpeng Group immediately and go back to your hometown to reflect. If there's nothing more to say, then don't say anything else.
All right. I'm leaving.
You ungrateful wretch. General Lee, go ahead and punish me. Do you see how much I've sacrificed for your parents over the years? Give Liu another chance.
Let Liu Jun return the illegal income he embezzled. You two, father and son, get back to your hometown and never let me see you again. Yes, and just get lost. Hey, my daughter. I finally found you. Dad. Sai. Good child. Good child. Congratulations, General Lee, on finding your long-lost daughter. Today, the father-daughter reunion is truly a cause for celebration. Thank you, General Love, for your help during my search for my family. And I also want to thank Miss Ye for helping me uncover the truth. General Lee, Yungxi is your daughter, and she is also my sister-in-law.
We're family now, so you don't have to be so formal. Oh, it's been 22 years.
I finally found my biological daughter. Seeing her so outstanding makes me really happy.
Uncle Lee, not only do you have an outstanding daughter, but you also have an excellent son-in-law, right?
General Lee, don't worry. I will definitely take good care of Yongxi from now on. Oh, and just call me General Lin.
You better hurry up and call me Dad. Sai. Dating. Since we're family now, Changpeng Group and the Ye family's Jincheng Group will definitely cooperate closely in the future. Since my father-in-law has spoken, as a son-in-law, I should respect. Donglin, 3 days from now, I want to hold a meeting for experience sharing, so please help me arrange it.
General Lee, I'll make sure it's done well. Xiaowu, you go back first. Come pick me up tomorrow morning.
You live here?
Since we're married, of course we should live together. If I were younger, Then I could live in a villa in Genting Mountain, which is over 2,000 square meters, and that should be big enough. No, I don't want that. Well, since Xiao Wu has already left, are you really going to make me take a taxi home? That would be so embarrassing. Fine.
You're coming home with me today? And sleeping in the guest room?
Ah, I'm your husband. Don't I get the privilege of sharing a bed with you?
It's all set. President, yeah, get some rest early.
Honey, this is a gift I brought back for you from abroad.
A watch worth over 3 million? President Ye really knows how to spend? As long as it's for his wife, no matter how expensive, I'm all for it.
Do you like it? Yes? Top luxury goods are suitable for me. So, give me a reward.
Then you close your eyes.
I really quite like it this way.
I'm not ready yet. What? Or your application.
You came early. They don't know about my impersonation. Contracts for Chunyun Group need sorting. Let Chu Yungshi handle it. General Manager Lu is the real president's wife. Don't let Chu Yungshi fool you. Ye Linli said Chu Yungshi is an imposter. Yes, Chunyan's concubine Chen Hao is notoriously difficult to deal with, so let Chu Yangshi do it and let her have a taste of the bitterness. That contract was left for me by Brother Fei. No one else can admit General Manager Lu is the president's wife. Don't let Chu Yungshi deceive you. If you can't speak well, stay quiet. Ye Linli, Ye Beiting's sister, said Chu Yungshi is fake. Why curse her? Mao Yuqing, use your brain. How can you show up after Miss Ye exposed you? Zhao Nan, your stupidity is hopeless. You don't realize your mother-in-law is letting me go. How can you, a woman with such a malicious mind, still have the face to come here after Miss Ye publicly exposed your impersonation? Zhao Nan, your stupidity is beyond help. You're so foolish that you don't even realize your mother-in-law has let me go.
Come on, Chu Yingying. Tell this, are you Ye Beiting's wife? If you dare to say that I am Ye Beiting's wife, you were exposed on the spot by Ye Linli for impersonating me. You really are thick-headed. Chu Yungshi, this company is not a place for you to throw tantrums. If you two are willing to flatter Xu Yingying, even if you call her the First Lady, I have no objections. But don't drag me into it, or don't blame me for being rude.
This is the cooperation plan for Chun Yuan Group. Take a good look at it. You must secure Chu Yunxi today. You're here to work, not to throw a tantrum. I already said I won't do it. All right. I wish you great success. Nan Nan, come out with me for a moment.
Okay. Yeah, why are you here being so nosy? I'm just here for a workplace experience looking for writing material. I didn't intend to show off my identity, but I didn't expect a fake president's wife to pop up. I clearly told her that you are the real president's wife, but they just wouldn't believe it. There's no need to waste your breath on those. They only believe the truth they've made up in their own heads and are lost in their own delusions. Oh. It's just a contract. It won't be a problem for me.
Hey, honey, where are you? I'm discussing a contract. The customer service set up a meeting at the New Glory Hotel, and I'm here meeting a friend. Once we're done, let's go have dinner together. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Chen. My name is Chu Yungshi, and I'm in charge of handling the contracts for Hairun and Chunyuan. Miss Chu, you are especially beautiful.
It's especially suitable for business. Thank you for the compliment, Mr. Chen.
Please take a look at the contract first. No rush. Mr. Chen, we're here to discuss business, so please behave yourself. Miss Chu.
I'm really angry right now. And help me frame President Chen. I'm not that kind of person. Tomorrow, let's not beat around the bush. Just make sure you accompany me well regarding the contract. Sure thing. Mr. Chen, then there's no need to discuss it. I'll just give you 100,000 every month. You filthy woman. It's your blessing that I want to sleep with you. Don't act so high and mighty. Today, you're going to get it from me. You filthy woman, you really hit me! If you're a man, get up and keep going. What? Yunxi is discussing a contract with Chen Haofei. That's definitely not a good person. Come with me.
Miss Chu is mistaken.
What brings you here? I heard you were discussing a contract with Chen Haofei, and I'm a bit worried about you. Are you okay? I mean, I'm someone who's won a women's fighting championship. Do I really need to deny that? My wife is so amazing, and I had no idea. Don't worry. If I didn't have the ability to ensure my safety, I wouldn't come here alone to discuss a collaboration with her.
Mr. Z, I was wrong. I didn't know that Miss Chu was your wife. Otherwise, even if I had the guts of a bear and the courage of a leopard, I wouldn't dare to act that way. Just because someone doesn't have a background, does that mean you can treat them however you want? Mr. Tian. Give me one more chance to take it down. You can leave. Oh, if you want.
Wife, you didn't get taken advantage of, did you? Of course not. With my skills, how could I be a weirdo? That's good. You are so good now, if we quarrel in the future.
You're not going to abuse me, are you? If you're scared, we can still get a divorce now.
I worked so hard to marry you and you just don't get it. Hey, I'm on my way now. Baby, I'm going to go and negotiate a business deal and come find you when I'm done. Okay.
Didn't you go to the countryside to farm? Why are you still here? Want to talk to you. I have nothing to say to you.
Xu Yingxi, don't think that just because you have the blood of the Li family in you, you can fly up and become a phoenix. You're still just a worthless girl who grew up in an orphanage, and you don't belong in high society. You just got lucky that my dad took you in as a foster daughter, which gave you a wealthy identity. But at the end of the day, you're just my substitute. Now that we're reunited as father and daughter, you're going to be completely marginalized? That's impossible. Li Roland, don't make things difficult for yourself, or I'll find a way to strip you of your spirit and make you completely fall to the bottom.
Kulin, I told you to go back home. Why are you still here? Dad, you're here. I'm here to apologize to Sister Yangxi.
Yunxi. This is for you. I hope you like it. This necklace is the latest work of the paper rope master. Dad originally wanted to give me this necklace as a birthday present, but now I want to give it to my biological daughter, Chu Yungxi. Do you have any objections?
Me? I have no objection. This necklace of my sister's is worth more than 10 million. It is a gift from Dad. Please accept it. I like this necklace very much. Dad, please wear it for me. You actually dare to give my necklace to this little... You are all... Oh, this necklace is beautiful. Yungxi is even more beautiful. They complement each other. It's a perfect match. Yes, Dad's vision is always accurate. This necklace is really a good match for my sister. I am not your sister. Don't mess with me. No one is perfect. Sister, I was wrong. Please forgive me. We will get along well in the future. Beat, stop pretending. Need to get along with you.
Come on, take Ruolin back to the countryside and keep a close eye on her. Without my orders, don't let her come out. Dad, after over 20 years of being father and daughter, please don't kick me out.
Dad, I'm leaving now. It's getting cold, so take care of yourself. Old man, you little... Just wait for me.
Quick, make the silver flakes. Yunxi, I heard you're here to discuss a collaboration. How's it going?
I ran into a jerk who wanted to take advantage of me.
After I gave him a good lesson. How could this happen? That jerk, what's his name? I'll skin him alive.
Dad is fine. Baiting has already dealt with that jerk.
Hey, Xiaozhou, come on in. Yunxi. This is Xiaozhou, the general manager of the Jiangping Group's branch in the southern province. Hello, Miss Chu. I'm Zhou Xing. If you need anything in the future, just let me know. All right, Manager Zhou, Xiaozhou. Yunxi is currently working at Hairun, and their products happen to meet our needs. You two should discuss the collaboration. I understand. I'll get it done as soon as possible. Yunxi, Dad, still has some business to take care of in the capital, so you two can take your time discussing the collaboration. All right, I'm leaving now.
Did President Li call me to deal with Chu Yongqi? Going against Chu Yongxi is risky. I'm the true heiress. She just resembles my mom and isn't related to...
Going against him is very risky. You need to understand that I'm the real heiress of the wealthy family. She just got lucky and looks like my mom. In reality, she has no blood relation to my dad.
Mr. Li, you can't just ask me to do something for you without any help. Of course, you can't do it without your benefits.
Why should I panic? Mount Tai collapses before me. I won't change my expression. The Chunyuan Company has gone bankrupt. What do you mean it's impossible? Madam, the president of Chunyuan Company, Chen Haofei, has applied for bankruptcy liquidation due to poor management and inability to repay debts. 500 million in assets. How can a company just go bankrupt like that? Oh dear. The village clinic has closed down, and Yungshi even went to negotiate a contract with President Chen. In my opinion, Chu Yungshi is just a jinx. We need to get rid of her quickly. Manager love, stop targeting Yungshi. I used to treat you like one of my own, but you've always sided with that little, and now you're still with Zhao Yiqiang. Can't you tell east from west? Always trying to create divisions. Do you not want to stay in high anymore? I'll deal with you when I get back. It's not Chu Yungshi. Is it you who's behind this? What are you talking about? Chen Yuan Company has gone bankrupt. Did you have a hand in it? The boss of Chen Yuan Company, Chen Haofei, is simply worse than a beast. He has ruined many young women, and now he deserves the fate of bankruptcy. You're talking nonsense. I just remembered. Chaofei is your boyfriend, so you want to defend him. But deep down, do you really think he's a good person? I'm too lazy to argue with you.
Fago, you finally answered the phone. Is the news about the bankruptcy fake? It's all over. What the heck is going on? The woman sent by Hai Run to discuss cooperation is Ye Beiting's wife. Who would have thought that the wife of a billionaire would willingly be just a small employee? Feige, it's Ye Beiting who caused your bankruptcy. Ye Beiting, I curse you to have a terrible death.
Xu Yungxi is still nagging you about your old age. Xu Yungxi, President Chen, been in touch? The contract failed because Chen Yuan Company has gone bankrupt. You shouldn't be at Hai Run Group. The company collapsed, and you expect me to secure a contract? What attitude is this towards leadership? Trying to feel important.
I couldn't secure the contract with Chen Yuan Company. This is the contract for the new project I negotiated. Supervisor Liu, please take a look at it. You are so arrogant. You don't take your leaders seriously at all.
The supply contract with Anyun Group is great. With this contract, we'll meet our performance targets for this quarter. Anyun Group is a subsidiary of Zhanpeng Group in the south. Let's not forget that Chu Yunxi has a history of being publicly exposed for pretending to be the president's wife. Isn't faking it. Second nature to her. With Yunxi's abilities, she couldn't possibly pull something like this off. She's just an intern. How did she secure this order? Let's not jump to conclusions. We can just call and ask to find out if the contract is real or not. Hello, Director Zhou. With Yunxi's abilities, there's no way she could pull off something like this. She's just an intern. What gives her the right to secure a 200 million order? Let's not jump to conclusions. We can just call and ask to find out if the contract is real or not. Good idea. Hello, Director Zhou. May I ask if Hai Rui has signed the contract numbered 81192 with your company? Yes, this contract was signed and completed by me and Ms. Chu from Kai Run at 3 o'clock this afternoon. See, I said the contract cannot be fake. Even if the contract is real, there must be something fishy. In my opinion, some people got it by unfair means. Maybe the sleeping boy wants to compete with me. You decide for me. Chu Yongxi disrespects the leader, hits colleagues, and won't return to office. If he stays, we're doomed. Throughout, you targeted me with injuries, slander, humiliation, suppression, which I resolved, then complained to the leader, calling it a small good thing. It is impossible to apologize to the boy. You are a small intern who doesn't even listen to me. Are you rebelling? You should set an example. Otherwise, how can you make everyone happy if you are sometimes fair?
Chu Yungxi, you really have a way with words. Madam, you're just in time. This Chu Yungxi has been going against you repeatedly, and she can't stay any longer, or else Hai Run Company's reputation will be completely ruined by her. Zhao Nan, did I disturb your family's grave or something? Why do you hate me so much? I wish you would just die.
Madam, you are well informed. Can you tell me whether this contract is true or false? This contract is true. However, the person who signed this contract is not in the heart. Chu Ying, what do you mean? This contract was not negotiated by me, but by you. Congratulations, you got it right. This contract was signed by me.
Chu Ying, what does the contract I secured have to do with you? You can't just take all the credit for yourself. You'll face consequences for that. Do you think you have a say in this? Director Chu Ying always gets worked up. You can't trust what she says. Mao Yuchen, are you crazy? The president's wife too? You think you can slander her? You're the one who's lost it. She isn't even the president's wife. Mao Yuchi, can't you understand what I'm saying? Shut up. Director Love, you know Li Shoufu's daughter, Li Rolin, right? Oh, I know Li Rolin. She's the vice president of Zhanpeng Group. I saw her on the news.
It's just that we haven't had the chance to meet. He and I are friends, and he hinted to Anyun Group to sign this contract with Hai Run because of our relationship. Oh, so the madam and Mr. Lee are good friends, and that's how you secured this contract. I knew it. How could someone like Chu Yungshi, who has no background, possibly land a 200 million order? Haven't you learned from your previous lessons? Do you still dare to flaunt your supposed connection to the president's wife and deceive everyone? Shut up! If Chu Yungshi dares to slander the madam again, I'll make you pay for it. I was the one who secured the contract, but Chu Yingying claims it was her who got the contract. Such an obvious lie. Since you all believe her, the madam said she and Mr. Lee are good friends, and you only got the contract because of her influence. Do you even know that Lin Rolin is no longer the vice president of Janbo Group? You're just a mere intern who hasn't even met Mr. Lee, yet you dare to question her identity. You all blindly believe what Chu Yingying says, but not a single word of mine. Nonsense! If you don't believe the president's wife, then why would you believe a mere intern? Of course, the president's wife's words are credible. What are we all doing here? Chengsong, Hairun and Anyun Group. The new political intern who signed a 200 million contract is trying to take credit for it. I'm not taking any credit. The contract was negotiated by me and Director Zhou. Manager Zhou, you're just in time to talk to them about the contract. Who are you? I don't even know you. How could I possibly discuss a contract with you? This is Miss Li Rolin, the daughter of Li Shoufu and the vice president of Janpeng Group. I'm sure everyone has seen her photo. This is Director Zhou Xin, the general manager of Anyun Group. We just spoke on the phone. May I ask who signed the public contract numbered 81192 with your company? It was signed with Ms. Chu from your company. Ms. Chu's full name is Chu Yingying. She is friends with your president's wife and our director Li. What nonsense are you talking about? Manager Zhou signed the supply contract with Chu Yingying. Is that hard to understand? I can't believe you all would resort to such lowly tactics. Chu Yungshi, you, an intern, actually dared to challenge Director Li. How bold of you. If you anger Director Li and cause the contract to be cancelled, the losses to the company would be more than enough to sell you off to cover it. Do you understand? Why should I apologize to an intern just because you're the vice president of Hai Rui, you think? You can pressure me? You're not even qualified. You really have some nerve. You, Director Shen, he's just an intern. Don't stoop to his level. I'll handle this. I'll take care of it right away. Just calm down. Calm down. Chu Yungshi, I officially notify you that you are fired. I've really learned a lot. Just secured a 200 million contract, and now I'm about to be fired. In front of the madam and all the leaders, you still dare to take credit for negotiating the contract? It's simply outrageous. You have no right to fire me. What a joke. As the director of the marketing department, firing a mere intern is just a matter of a word. Director, don't go against Yungshi. Step aside. Do you want to be fired too? Mao Yuqing, why defend them? Venting over an intern is stupid. Avoid. Yuqing, they are self-righteous. Yunqi, I can't communicate. The department's performance declines under you. Chong Yuanxi, pack your things. I'll talk to your president. Let him stay at High Run.
Yu King, just look at how self-righteous they are. It's really laughable. Yunxi, I really can't communicate with them anymore. The marketing department's performance keeps declining, and with a foolish leader like you, it's a wonder we could achieve any good results. Yeah. Chong Yuanxi.
I don't want to see reason for even a second. Pack your things and wait for me. Fine. I'll have a good talk with your president. But you know what? Since he wants to stay at High Run, let him stay here. Madam, this Chu Yungxi has been disrespectful to you. Not only has he inflated order performance, but he has also spoken rudely to the daughter of a wealthy family. Someone like him can't be kept around any longer. After all, we were classmates, so it's not good to completely cut ties. Anyway, it's just adding one more intern. High Run can afford it. President Chen, you know. Since the madam has spoken, just do it. If you do this again next time, no one can save you. The madam is really kind-hearted. Shu Yungxi, you need to remember this kindness from the madam and behave yourself in the future. Don't go against her anymore. The madam is magnanimous, and it's truly admirable. Director Lee, this beautiful Miss Lee is the wealthy tycoon's daughter you wanted to meet. It's an honor to meet you.
President Lee has an elegant temperament and exudes a beautiful and moving demeanor. You can tell at a glance that he comes from a famous family and has received elite education. In the near future, Janpeng Group will be handed over to President Lee. I believe that under the leadership of President Lee, we will be able to break through the waves in Shanghai and create brilliant achievements.
In front of the daughter of the wealthy tycoon and the president's wife, I officially announce that Anyun and Hai Run have reached a cooperation agreement. The signing ceremony will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Royal Palace Holiday Hotel. Manager Zhou is the signing representative for Anyun Group. High Run Company has my old friend, your president's wife, serving as the signing representative. Since you want to steal the spotlight, I'll step aside and expose your identities and schemes at your most glorious moment, giving you a hard slap in the face. Director Lee, it's fine for you to have me sign the contract, but if Ye Baiting shows up at the scene, my identity will be revealed, right? Don't worry, I'll make sure he can't make it to the venue. That way, without Ye Baiting backing up Chu Yunxi, I can deal with him. Here's to a successful cooperation.
Happy.
Honey, I heard that High Run Group has reached a cooperation with an ENG Company, right? The signing ceremony is tomorrow morning. My overseas company has run into some issues, so I have to go abroad early tomorrow and can't be there to support you.
It's okay. You go ahead and do your thing.
Honey, can I not sleep in the guest room tonight? That's not possible.
In my house, you can only sleep in the guest room.
All right, I'll listen to you. What are you doing in my room? Isn't this the guest room? I accidentally walked in the wrong place.
You must be living intentionally to come in here. I need to get up. You go. Outside.
Oh dear. Don't get physical. Can't we just go back? Hey, honey, what do you want for breakfast? I'll go down and buy it for you.
I want to go for buns, buns, buns.
I want to go too.
The leaders are all here for such an important project. Yet Chu Yunxi still hasn't arrived, just causing a stir. The lady wants me to say, yesterday that little lie should have been fired to avoid being a nuisance. Who knows, it might ruin your good plans. Nanji, Teacher Zhang is really playing games. I've told you, the real president is Mao Yucheng. You're just talking nonsense again. Have you eaten too much of that? I'm only telling you the truth because I care about your mom, Mao Yucheng. You should go to the hospital. If money is an issue, the company will reimburse you. Hurry and help them. Chu Yunxi, you have no role in this project. Aren't you tired of living a lie?
Chu Yunxi, this project isn't your concern. You live a double life. Isn't it tiring? Nonsense. Being Ye Baiting's wife and Lee's daughter doesn't make you untouchable. You're too inexperienced to compete. Let's see. General Manager Lee.
Don't think that just because you're Ye Baiting's wife and the biological daughter of the wealthy Lee, you're untouchable. The moment I speak up, your achievements will be stripped away. If you want to compete with me, you're still too inexperienced. Right now, things haven't settled yet, so don't get too cocky. Be careful, or you might trip and fall hard.
Then let's wait and see. General Manager Lee, you're here.
General Manager Lee. Take this tray and ribbon on stage when called.
In projects, contribute or leave. Chu Yunxi, as an intern, given a task shows trust. New hostess, take the ribbon. I'll take this job. The workplace is a battlefield, a true saying. Without being an intern, how could I experience such excitement?
Come on, new hostess, this is your tray. When they call for you on stage, just take this red satin ribbon up there.
Your reasons are valid and strong. All right, I'll take this job. The workplace is indeed like a battlefield. It's a saying that holds true. If I didn't have the identity of an intern, how could I experience such an exciting workplace life?
The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats. According to your name tags. Commander, let me handle this. It's fine. I'm really upset that those few have teamed up to humiliate you. You don't need to get angry with them, but they are really going too far. They won't be smug for long. There's a good show coming up soon. Thank you to all the distinguished guests for attending the signing ceremony between Hiron Group and Anyun Group. This collaboration was made possible with the strong support of the President's wife from Hiron Group, General Manager Lee from Janpeng Group, and General Manager Zhu from Anyun Group. Now, let's give them a warm round of applause. Next, let's invite our President's wife to speak.
Chu Yunxi, I'm the glamorous president's wife, and you can only stand in the corner and watch. You fake, I will throw you off the stage completely when you're at your most crazy and proud moment.
Thank you, General Manager Lee, for your favor and trust, which has allowed Hiron and Anyun to successfully advance this collaboration. Now, let's give a warm round of applause to invite General Manager Lee to speak.
I'm honored to have reached a consensus with the President's wife of Heron Group and successfully advanced this collaboration. I hope our partnership lasts as long as our friendship. The signing ceremony officially begins.
President Ye, I want you to make a fake move and pretend to go abroad, then secretly return to the signing ceremony site.
I understand. Please have the hostess come on stage to prepare for the ribbon-cutting ceremony. Chungsi is calling you. Why aren't you coming up?
I'm sorry, but my foot has gone numb, and I can't move. I can't even handle this little task, and now I'm messing up at a critical moment. Hurry up and get out of my way. It's you who should be leaving. Li Yuetru, the way you carefully cook has already reached the limit of my tolerance.
You're being so disrespectful. It's really getting under my skin.
Let's see who dares to move.
Who are you?
President Ye, didn't you say that Ye Beiping asked him to come? I made arrangements for him to go abroad for work, but I didn't expect him to come back at this time. This is bad, really bad. Director Lee, what are you still dawdling for? Don't you believe the president apologized? Oh, I'm sorry. President Ye, I have nothing to say. Please don't take it personally. Madam Ye is here. Look at how arrogant Chu Yongxia is. I have something to do, so I'll leave first. Sir, wait for me. If you dare to leave, you know the consequences. You really are so full of yourself. Who gave you the guts? How can you be so disrespectful to the president's wife? President Ye, I don't understand what you mean.
Chu Yongxi is my wife, and you want to kick her out.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. President Ye, isn't your wife Chu Yingying? Chu Yingying is a fraud. She was exposed by Ye Tan at the thank you banquet before. Do you still dare to continue impersonating my wife? I don't have her, President Ye. Your sister herself said that Chu Yingying is her sister-in-law, and that Chu Yunshuan is an imposter. She's my sister-in-law, and if we have a falling out, she would come to me. My sister knows Chu Yingying, but they are just ordinary friends.
Oh, how could I have believed Chu Ying's nonsense and taken her for the real president's wife, helping this fake instead of the real one?
I really am. Tongyi, do you have anything to say about mistaking me for the president's wife at the company entrance? We didn't support it before, we just made a mistake. Why are you looking at the party newspaper, president's wife? Do you want to be the president's wife? Of course, all the women here want to be the president's wife. You all mistook me for the president's wife, and I just went along with it, to indulge in the thrill of pretending to be the president's wife. Who would have thought that the real president's wife would hide her identity and go to Harun as an intern? You fraud should be punished severely. If the real president's wife were here, we would have been deceived by you all along. Who would have thought that the real president's wife hide her identity and go to Hiron as an intern? You fraud really deserves to be punished severely. If the real president's wife were here, we would have been deceived by you all along. Madam, we were also deceived by this bastard. Please forgive us. Please give us another chance, okay? In the end, you have the final say. We will do whatever you ask us to do. You still have the nerve to beg me. You gang up on newcomers, seriously hurt and slander colleagues, ignore company rules and regulations, bully superiors and subordinates, confuse right and wrong, and fail to distinguish right from wrong.
No, it's not me. Please don't fire me. I know I was wrong. Please give us a chance. You still want to stay and harm the company and your colleagues. Dream on. Chen Liangjun. You know what you need to do.
Li Yueru, Zhao Nan, from now on, you are both fired. I will have the relevant departments conduct a thorough investigation. If you engage in misconduct, violations, or corruption while on duty, you will be held legally accountable.
I'm going in to serve my time.
Take away.
Chu Yingying, you impersonated the president's wife and acted recklessly in the company, seriously violating the rules. You are also fired, and Heron Company will never hire you again.
Shu Yongxi. Yuan.
Wait a minute!
Aren't you going to explain the situation about Li Roland signing the contract?
Sister Yongxi, I was just joking with you. Don't call me sister. This is disgusting.
How did you get involved in this? It was Liu Roland who found me and asked me to continue pretending to be the platform's wife, instructing me to fraudulently claim credit for signing the contract. Chu Yingying, don't slander me. I have photos as proof.
You are a useless person. Li Rolin, I warn you not to use despicable means. Yungxi in the future. Otherwise, I will make you regret it.
Chu Youngsi comes from a low-income family and lacks all kinds of experience. I am just giving him the opportunity to train through this cooperation, so don't take advantage of your kindness. Are you a reincarnation of a city wall? Your skin is so thick. Fine, since you all don't want to cooperate, let's cancel that measly 200 million contract. I, Ye Beiting, don't even care about it. The Ye family's Jincheng group will forever lose the opportunity to collaborate with the Zhanping group. Count the money.
Do you even have the right to make that decision?
Father, didn't you go to the capital for business? Why are you back in Dongzhou at this time?
If I hadn't come back, I wouldn't have known that you, my adopted daughter, were secretly setting traps against my biological daughter, Chu Yongxi. What? Chu Yongxi is actually the biological daughter of the wealthy Li family.
Father, I just wanted to help my sister gain some experience in the unpredictable and deceitful world of business. Li Rolin, you're so good to me. I'm really touched. Li Rolin, you're still trying to argue with me. Dad, you have to believe me. I'm doing all of this for my sister's sake.
You think you can play tricks on me? Do you think I'm that easy to fool? Dad, let's not forget that you raised me all by yourself. I know exactly what you're thinking. Dad, I was wrong. Especially, it was one of Dad's oversights that caused you to suffer. It was Lin Ruolin colluding with Zhou Xing that led to the current mess.
It has nothing to do with you, Dad. Don't blame yourself.
Let's go. Mr. Li, I'll go.
Who gave you the right to unilaterally change the terms of the contract? This was all arranged by Lin Ruolin's little brother. I won't ask you nicely anymore. From now on, you are no longer an employee of the Zhanpeng Group. Get out of here immediately.
Miss Menglin, please help me.
He can't even take care of himself, and you still want to ask him for help.
Miss Song, it's all my fault. Please give me another chance. When Zhu Xing and Li stood together against Lin Ruolin, they should have been prepared to face the consequences. Miss Song, it's all my fault. I have a family to support. I can't lose this job.
Under the watchful eyes, leave yourself a little experience. Liu Ruolin, what other tricks do you have? Don't think that your father backs you. You've won. I'll take that and see how you manage. Your support is your ability to pay a down payment, right? I'll take that and see how you manage. You dare?
Yongxi is my biological daughter, and her words represent my words. Lin Ruoyan, I raised you and gave you great trust, but you are a close friend with evil intentions, and you have repeatedly used despicable means to target my own daughter. I gave you chances, but you just kept making mistakes and refused to repent, pushing me to my limits. Dad, I was wrong. Don't call me Dad anymore. From now on, I want to sever our father-daughter relationship. From now on, you are no longer my Lin Zhanping's daughter. You want to kick me out of the house. Yes, I will kick you out of the house and reclaim the company shares I gave you. From now on, there will be no more contact. Are you sure you want to do this? Do you think I'm a 3-year-old child playing house with you? You're forcing my hand. Let me be honest with you. I've been working hard in the company for many years.
Zhanping, the company is already under my control.
You're so thoughtful. On the surface, you seem obedient and cute, but in reality, you're just a wolf in sheep's clothing, with hidden ambition.
For the sake of our father-daughter relationship, I'll give you 3,000 yuan a month as a pension until you pass away. How's that? Am I being filial enough? Truly, no matter how careful you are, it's hard to guard against a family traitor, is indeed a wise saying. Dad, even without the company, you still have me as your daughter. I will take care of you.
Well, at least I still have a company worth hundreds of billions. I will do everything I can to help you make a comeback.
In your dreams, I hold billions in funds for the Zhanpeng Group. Anyone who dares to help Li Zhanpeng will definitely be crushed by me, leading to the company's collapse and their family being ruined.
Old fool, what are you laughing at? I'm laughing at your overestimation of yourself, at your wolfish ambitions, at your ignorance and fearlessness, and at your foolishness and shallowness. I know you must be unwilling to accept that the company you've worked your whole life for has been taken from you, so I'll let you have a taste of it. I've been through ups and downs in Shanghai for decades. My experiences are not something a young girl like you can even begin to comprehend. Do you think I have no defenses against you, that I would let you be a parasite in the company? You really think your little tricks can control the Janpeng Group? Let me tell you the truth. The Janpeng company you think you control is already just an empty shell.
What? No way!
Miss Lee, the assets of the Janpeng Group have already been secretly transferred by Li Janping. Now it's in the negative. Don't you want the Janpeng Group so badly? Now that it's practically yours, why aren't you happy? Dad, I'm begging you. Please give me another chance, okay? Someone, come here. Dad, take him away.
Dad, please give me another chance.
Now I announce that the collaboration between Ayun and Hairui will continue. To make up for the losses, I'm going to add another $1 billion in investment.
Experience counts. Father-in-law's control, seasoned. Dad's skilled. Lynn Roland's naive. You're the Lee heiress. Ex-husband's a memory.
Actually, Lynn Roland has her own tricks too. She really was too naive.
All right. From now on, you are the only daughter of the Lee family, a true heiress. Your ex-husband's status is just a fleeting memory to me.
It's not I don't care about these things.
I know what you care about is family and loved ones. We have a long and happy life ahead of us. This is just the beginning.
President Ye, I came to work quietly because I wanted to find material for my writing. Now that my identity has been exposed, I can't go to Hairui anymore. All right, then let's take a break for now. We'll look for other opportunities to gain experience at a new company later. All right.
Let's go.
Ma'am, what's wrong? You look like you're having an allergic reaction. Let's get you to the hospital. Quickly.
Mr. Ye's wife has a history of peanut allergies. After testing, it was found that peanut powder was mixed into the coffee pack she bought, which caused her allergic reaction. How could this happen? Chu Youngsi is allergic to peanuts. These coffee bags contain peanut powder, and he will feel better if he drinks it. Mr. Yi, don't worry. I've already given my wife some medicine and an anti-allergy shot. She'll be fine after a night's rest. Okay? Sorry to bother you. Okay, it's okay.
Are you still feeling unwell? I'm feeling much better now. What did the doctor say?
The coffee pack you brought back was mixed with peanut powder. This can't be a coincidence. Someone is definitely trying to harm me. Yuchi, are you okay? Youngshi, it's peanut allergy, and she's fine after treatment. Youngshi knew she was allergic to peanuts, and she usually took care of it. So how could this happen? Someone mixed the instant coffee bars I bought into the painting powder. Yi Boating, go check it out immediately and find the murderer who murdered Yongxi. I have sent someone to check it out. The hateful thing is that all the surveillance cameras in Alan's office area have been destroyed, and no useful clues can be found for the time being.
It seems that the person who did it had cleared the clues in advance. Dad, I am already fine. I will not give up. I will definitely find this pair. Go ahead and check, and just let me know if you need my help.
Ye Baking and Li Shanzi. Humph, you are so cruel. You made me go from being a billionaire to being bankrupt.
I, Chu Youngshi, swear by the heavens that I won't let you off the hook for ruining my reputation. Feige, our next situation is so dire, and it all comes down to that Chu Youngshi. I can't just let this slide. I want revenge, but revenge has to be done the right way.
That little brat has caused my wife so much trouble that I'm ready to crash into something right now. Why can't I get through? Did something happen to you? What's wrong? Did Mrs. get hit by Chen Wenhui's car at the entrance of Xinhui Plaza?
How is he now? Fortunately, his wife reacted quickly and avoided the car in time, but he scratched his arm and his cell phone was broken. It's good that nothing serious happened. Quickly arrange a vehicle. I need to find Youngshi. Hello, Baiting. It's me.
I didn't dare to say you had an accident. Where are you now? How are you? I'm at Dad's place. Don't worry, I'm fine. I've already arranged for a doctor to treat Youngxi's scrape. As for Chen Haofei's murder case, I've handed it over to the PR and legal teams to handle, so you guys don't need to get involved for now.
How is Peng Haofei doing? He was driving drunk and crashed into a sycamore tree at 100 Malin, resulting in total destruction of the car and loss of life.
Chen Haofei really has some guts to dare to do such a thing. There must be a conspiracy behind this. Even if he's dead, I will get to the bottom of it. There's definitely more to this, and I won't let anyone off the hook.
Bank, you can use this phone for now. If it doesn't feel right, we can change it later. Have a cup of hot water to calm your nerves. The richest man in China serving me tea. If this gets out, I'll become an internet celebrity.
Silly girl. As long as my daughter wants to drink, Dad is willing to serve you tea every day. Honey, are you okay?
Dad, are you okay? I'm fine, just a little scratch. Luckily, it's nothing serious. Otherwise, even if I were to crush Chen Haofei into dust, it wouldn't ease the anger in my heart. It's all good now. Let's go home.
Bei Chao, make sure to take good care of Yangxi when you get back. Beijing, do you think someone is behind Chen Haofei? Right now, I have 2 suspects on my list, Chu Yingying.
Li Ruolian, I've successfully repaired the memory card from the dashcam in Yezong's car. I found relevant evidence. It was Chu Yingying who was driving. Send me the related content right away. I also found a lead. Chu Yingying bought a plane ticket to go abroad for a flight in an hour. This is an escape plan. We need to control him immediately. I've already sent someone to monitor him. We can't let him get away.
Why hasn't the car arrived yet? Who are you? Chu Ying, where do you think you're going? I don't need you to worry about where I go. Step aside. Did your plan to harm me fail? And now you want to sneak away. Xu Yongxi, don't slander me. When did I ever try to harm you? You better come clean. I didn't do anything. Don't pin this on me, or I won't hold back. Xu Yongxi, I'm going to sue you for intentional injury. You really won't shed tears until you see the coffin. You won't give up until you hit rock bottom. Your mouth is tougher than a hammer. Brother Fei, the reason why we ended up in such a miserable situation is that Xu Yongxi could just let it go. I want revenge. Just drink a bit more, and then drive to crash into that tree. With the evidence being so solid, what else do you have to say? Yongxi, I was wrong. For the sake of our school days together, please give me a way out. Was it you who put the coffee stick mixed with peanut powder? No, it wasn't me. I've already spent money to hire a computer expert to recover the surveillance data from the Heron office area. I'm working on it, but the data hasn't been successfully recovered yet. I know. Yongxi is really mad. You still want to argue that it was Li Ruolian who told me to let it go? If she hadn't told me, I honestly wouldn't have known you were allergic to peanuts.
Chu Yingying, you really are something else, always pushing the responsibility onto others. Do you really think of yourself as a pure and innocent person? The phrase shameless is actually a compliment when it comes to you. Chu Yongxi, why do you get to marry a billionaire CEO and have a trillionaire dad, while I can't even pretend to be in your position? I've said it before. What's fake can never become true. Lies will eventually be exposed. So what? I just won't accept it.
I just want to keep you under my foot. Even if you're not convinced, just hold it in. I'll suppress you and send all the relevant evidence to the authorities to deal with you. Honey, are you nervous about the family recognition ceremony tomorrow? Honey, you look so beautiful. You're the most amazing person in the world, and I've said it so many times. Aren't you tired of hearing it? Of course not. I'm just speaking the truth.
Let's take a break and note getting Dadong written down first.
Oh dear, honey, look, we're not getting any younger. Dad is still waiting for his grandchild, and our sister is waiting to have a nephew. $180, $179, $178, $177, $176.
Daughter, welcome home. Thank you, Dad. It is my greatest joy to make my daughter happy. Dad, you two should stop being so polite. That little brat is right. Precious daughter.
Since you're my father-in-law and also the richest man in Longguo, I'll let your dad call me wife for a bit.
Mr. Li, congratulations. Dear guests and friends, I, Liv Donglin, am honored to serve as the host for the homecoming of Ren Xinyan. Now let's give her the warmest applause. Let's welcome Mr. Li to the stage to take his seat. Mr. Li has gone through more than 20 years of hardship to finally find his biological daughter. He has prepared a wealth of gifts for Miss Li. Here you go. The gifts are truly abundant, including a royal green Buddha statue, 3 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, a courtyard house in Shangjing, 20 million yuan for construction, 20 shops in a decent commercial street, and 50 gold bars. You are worthy of being the richest man, Li. I recognize that you are almost 1 billion yuan. I also want such a father. Ha ha! Miss Chu is indeed a blessed person. If she gets the shares of Zhanping Group, she may be richer than President Ye. Chu Yongxi is the only descendant of President Li. Not to mention the shares, the entire Zhangong group belongs to him. Mr. Li's recognition ceremony is truly extravagant. To be honest, I almost want to recognize Mr. Li as my godfather too. Me too. Xiaolu, there will be a chance. Thank you, Mr. Li. I will be so excited that I won't be able to sleep for the next month. Mr. Li is really humorous. Enough small talk. Let's get to the main event. Please welcome Miss Li to come forward. Miss Li, please kneel. After 22 years of hardship, Miss Li has finally reunited with her father. Let's sincerely wish for the business of the family to thrive every day. A happy life lasting forever.
Congratulations, Mr. Li. From this day on, my daughter Li Yufei is officially back home. I declare that from now on, everything belonging to me, Li Jianping, will belong to him, including the shares and all the assets under my name. Wait, what are you doing here? Get out.
Dad, I'm your daughter. You can't ignore me. This is so disgraceful. Lost to a housewife. I want to sever our father-daughter relationship. Li Ruoyi is an orphan adopted by Mr. Li, but she will repay her grudges. She framed Miss Chu and used underhanded methods to control Zhan Industrial Group. Heartbreaking. Mr. Li's kindness is immense, and he gets betrayal. Devastating for him.
Li Roland, this is my banquet. Don't try to ruin it. Get out right now, sister.
Dad, do you really not want me anymore? I've already said, I want to sever our father-daughter relationship, so why are you still here? I'm willing to withdraw from the Zhanpeng group. Please, don't take back the shares you gave me, or I'll end up in debt and won't be able to live. Your inability to live has nothing to do with it.
Ding Zhanpeng, you have such a cruel heart. Someone, take the car away.
Don't move! You old fool! All these years I've tried so hard to please you. For the sake of the company, I've given everything without complaint. I just made a small mistake, and you kicked me out without a second thought, completely disregarding over 20 years of father-daughter bond. This is insane. Let go of me, Dad. Shut your mouth. If you say one more word, I'll kill him. Don't even think about leaving. You better shut up, too. Don't move, or I'll kill him, you roll in.
You and I are father and daughter, and I never expected things to escalate to this point. You've been holding on to Chen Li tightly all this time. If you had handed over the Zhanpeng group earlier, we wouldn't have ended up in this situation.
You overestimate your ability. If Mr. Li hands over Zhanpeng Group to you, it will fail and go bankrupt in 3 years at most. I am capable enough to lead Zhanpeng.
To develop and grow the group into the number 1 or 2 in the world.
Dad, I've already called the police.
Oh dear, the little one is being naughty and bit me again. I miss my baby, so feisty. Let me listen in. President Ye, I have a question I want to ask you. Lord Wang, do you really mean that you fell in love with me at first sight?
You smile. Actually, we met 3 years ago.
I always thought it was just trade regulation, but I didn't expect it to be a real blessing from heaven.